Hi, welcome back. All right, let's see what the divine has to say, and who am I reading for? Okay. Cheese fingers, Mercury, Sky, who am I reading for? Who is the lucky contestant? Well, that went very fucking quick. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that your third eye is finally activating. You're finally seeing past the illusions, past the fog, past the confusion, especially in your day-to-day life and even in your love life. You're seeing like past the illusions of like how you've been suffering in silence. Like, and I'm seeing that, you know, you're finally going through a lot of completions and ending these cycles. But there was just a lot of like, you know, self-sacrificing tendencies of yourself, like where you were just giving way too much, overpouring, or trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho. And your spirit team was like, yeah, no, it's time to end this chapter, end this version of yourself, and actually call it quits. And you know, it took you quite a while to get into that journey to like finally like, you know, reach the top of that mountain and realize like, wow, I've actually have led myself up to here. And now you're seeing things like in a clearer way, because I'm seeing like, you know, the sun is like shedding some light. So there is some truth to showing you like you know maybe like yourself of an identity of a person or your individual or even your ego, like how low-key it puts yourself in situations like that. And I'm also seeing probably like your like masculine side or your masculine energy within yourself like has influenced that to happen. But you know, regardless of that, Spirit's trying to remind you that you're stepping into a new chapter, a new beginning in your life. You're stepping into like that masculine energy where you're like sharp with your words, you're strict in your boundaries, you are disciplined in your mind, like in your intellect, and there's gonna be great success from that because you're gonna have a balance within your throat chakra and your crown chakra, because like you're gonna be connected with source and the divine, because the divine is gonna like lead you into the right direction. But they want you like, yes, although we are leading you into the right direction, you have to have discernment. You have to, as I'm saying this, like you have to have discipline and boundaries. It's time that you finally arise and like stand true to yourself, to your truth as an individual. It's like stop people pleasing and stop trying to save people. Like people don't want to be saved, and that's like that's how you've been deceiving yourself, especially in relationships. Like some people don't like. They don't want to be saved. They don't. But although that stuff happened, although like you know, you tried your best, you gave it your all, you know, you're authentic to people, you gave them your heart, you gave them your time, you show them the light, the illumination of their life and their darkness and their shadows and things that they need to heal. Spirit's gonna reward you for this stuff. They've seen how much you've been through, the ringer, how much you've given to people, how much you tried your best to help people and lead them into the right direction. Spirit saw that. They saw that. They saw all of the good things that you've done for others and how much, you know, like you were suffering in silence because you love these people, you cared about these people. And, you know, it doesn't have to be even in relationships. It could be friendships and even communities. Like you just pour into yourself, not into yourself, but onto them so much that, you know, it wasn't reciprocal, or it wasn't even, or like there was still like this imbalance or like this hidden agenda behind closed doors that you probably had feelings towards, but you couldn't like really pinpoint or figure out as to why. But there was just like either secret competition, secret jealousy. Like there was just something that they saw within yourself that you weren't like, you know, able to see within you, but you embody it so naturally that you weren't able to see it. And so Spirit's like saying like you gotta start choosing wisely, like what direction you want to take, especially in your partnerships. I'm seeing sevens being very significant here. Yeah, because like they're trying to remind you like there is light at the other side. You don't have to be going through like suffering. You don't have to be like, you know, like blinded. There is still beauty whenever you have the discipline, the proper communication, the respect. Like whenever you're being firm, because that helps you eliminate people that are not meant to be in your circle. Because whenever you don't have boundaries or you're not respecting your own boundaries or taking yourself seriously, that's how, you know, manipulators, people that like to take advantage, like latch on. That's how they latch on. That's how it happens. Yep. Yeah, because for quite some time you've been feeling discontent, some boredom, especially in your living situation, your home environment. There's just something that was like, you didn't feel like fulfillment. Something was like lacking. And I'm saying like it has a lot to do with structure, that foundation, that sense of self, like knowing your identity and who you are and like what you stand for. And Spirit was showing you, well, this was to help you to gain some wisdom through the trials and tribulations, show you like, different people's like dynamics with their home and living situation, and also how it all reflects towards you if you choose to like keep on going in this path. And you see how that he's carrying the book, like you acquired all this information so you can take it with you and help other people, so that way they don't do those mistakes, and that way they can walk into a better path. And with you having this wisdom, like you're going to create a ripple effect. You're going to be creating changes in people's lives for the better. I'm saying that there's going to be people that are going to be loyal towards you and actually, appreciate your wisdom and your knowledge for what it is. Because it's got to be centered in your heart space. It's got to be centered with love. The intention is not for separation or for any breadcrumbs or any disrespect or broken homes. It is centered in love and unity and connection and love and abundance and prosperity, especially in the homeland and in your foundation. Like all of it is just going to be this is why you're restructuring this foundation within yourself, so that way you can create this beauty, so you can reconnect into your heart chakra and act upon love, because all of it is just for you to act upon love. It's like at the bottom of the deck shows harmony. Like it's really it's gonna create a lot of balance, even if it creates at the beginning uncomfortability for you. Setting those strict boundaries and structures, because you're not used to it, because you're so used to giving yourself away and allowing yourself to be disrespected. Well, now shit has shifted. We're not with the BS. We're not gonna take 20 steps back. We're growing and we're evolving, and this is what Spirit's trying to show you right now. I'm hearing you're walking into better times right now. Yup. Yeah, because by you tapping into your heart chakra, it's gonna help you attract the right people, and Spirit's gonna show you downloads and visions about who the right people are meant to be in your circle, in your life. And it's just gonna it's gonna make sense. You're just gonna feel it. Yeah, I'm seeing your crown chakra, they're sending you downloads, and this could be prophetically in your dreams, or even through energy. Whenever you're around people, you can just feel it. If this is gonna be a long friendship or not. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Spirit has been showing you signs and downloads and synchronicities, and they're asking you for you to end these cycles, for you to stop with suffering in silence, you suffering behind closed doors, or suppressing yourself or dimming yourself. It's gonna take a lot of spiritual strength, and it's also having to do with your capacity as an individual. You're gonna need to have that strength. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, but you gotta do it for yourself. And you can ask your spirit team to help you and guide you in this journey. It doesn't have to be by yourself. Just ask them for assistance and help to show you the signs, so that way you can act accordingly. Okay, what else? This is gonna be the last. What do you want them to know? This is really gonna help you have your dream life, your dream family, your dream home, the foundation, the celebration. You see the rainbow, the beauty in life. You're gonna be stepping into a strong foundation where you can actually achieve and grow, not a foundation where you're just crumbling into pieces. And that's what Spirit's trying to show you. You're walking into a better time where you just have to trust in the process. I know the process is uncomfortable. I know it's just it's gonna be hard to defeat this level, this old version of yourself, because it's you versus you, but you got this, and I believe in you. Other than that, if that resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it out the window. Do not force it. And I wish you guys a good rest of your day. And thank you for tapping in. So, bye guys.